Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Fox Audio. I'm Mike Fox, and today we are taking a look at the brand new string library from Strezov Sampling, Afflatus Chapter 1 Strings. Let's face it, the sample world has been overwhelmingly saturated with string libraries. While most are good, I feel that there's only a few that really stand above the rest, and Afflatus is definitely one of them. When you buy a string library, you're usually only given one type of sound or style. Afflatus, on the other hand, is like the movie theater of string libraries, because you basically have several different genres and styles to choose from. While Afflatus offers a thematic approach and is rich in variety and content, all of the patches blend nicely together, making it incredibly easy to add different flavors to your compositions. The overall tone is simply gorgeous and just oozes character. Since it was recorded in the Sophia Session Studio, the sound is not too wet or too dry. It's just right. It can also cut through the mix like it's nobody's business. Afflatus is also unique in that it doesn't really feel like you're playing with samples, but rather performances that inspire you to play and compose in ways that you never did before. I absolutely love the short articulations, especially the staccato strings. I can't begin to tell you how many times I've had to stack certain string libraries together to try and achieve this certain sound. This is the sound that I've had in my head for so long, but never quite got there with other libraries. The fact that they actually recorded rebowings gives it this certain energy and liveliness that I've yet to hear from any other sample library. Oh, as a side note, I seriously love the graphics going on here. I mean, it's got this bat creature thing on it. How badass is that? Anyway, the sustain and marcato patches are ridiculously fun to play. And even though the legato speed can vary from patch to patch, playing legato lines is a walk in the park. Now, let me ask you a quick question. How many dedicated string libraries out there actually offer a sound design section? I can't think of too many, and the sound design section in Afflatus is awesome. I love the fact that you have the option to turn on or off the textures, synths, percussion, and effects elements of the different samples. Very cool. As much as I love Afflatus strings, it's definitely not without its imperfections or minor inconveniences. For starters, there seems to be some inconsistency among some of the patches. For example, there's a trailer basses patch, but there isn't a trailer violins patch. Same for the pop low strings. Where exactly are the pop high strings? It would have made way more sense to me if they had just created full ensemble patches. Also, there's a minimalist, impressionist, chamber, and vintage patch for the violins, violas, and cellos, but not for the basses. There's also a Scene d'Amour patch for the violins and violas, but not for the cellos or basses. With that being said, an update featuring new content, including a cello Scene d'Amour patch, will be released in the first quarter of 2019. Speaking of updates, Strezov Sampling just released their first update to this library, so they are on the ball with this, which gives me hope that they'll continue to release new content updates that address what can feel like missing pieces to a puzzle. The other issue I have, and it's actually more of a preference than an issue, is that I would like to have been given the option to isolate the different instruments within certain patches. The angelic strings, for example, are comprised of violins and choirs. Being able to solo and use just the choirs would have added flexibility and a bit of freedom to the library. Putting that aside, and at the end of the day, Afflatus Strings is my all-time favorite string library and has become my main workhorse. I've never encountered a string library that had so much soul and character and personality all in one package. I truly look forward to the upcoming chapters of Afflatus, because I cannot wait to see how the rest of the story unfolds.